to allow all attendees to hear you. This system will notify you.
And it's already hit both targets on the short. Looks like we're Groundhog Day in it here. You guys can't see the guys. Can you see my charts, fellas? Can you see the charts? Okay, Randy or Sue, it's on your end. Log out, log back in. If you guys can't see the charts, it's on your end. Everybody else can. Mark, log out and log back in. In any event, on that 3-minute, this is my favorite chart, fellas, or one of them. On the 3-minute, we got this short at 18.5. First target off at 7 handles. Second target off at 11 3/4 handles. I love this chart. Too bad it fired 10 minutes before we got in the room. If I was sitting in front of my computer, I would have taken that. In any event, overnight high is 60. I don't know why Asia keeps getting these great moves, but 94.21. Let's see here. I can give you a target. 93.95, Joe. 93.95. Yep, you're welcome. Guys, coming into the session, VIX cash is at 1504. It's down about 0.9%. VIX futures at 1568, down 0.3%. Dow futures currently up 83. S&P up 8.5. NASDAQ up 27. We have about 600 sellers right now in the NASDAQ. When I got up this morning very early, we had very small buyers overnight. We do have 500 buyers in gold, another 3,800 sellers in crude, 6,200 sellers in the ES. The 8 range is going to go short on the ES as well on the bot. We're going to find support around 41. First target is what it's looking like is about 40.5 on the bot on the 8 range. I don't know what we have for news today other than natural gas. Today is Thursday. By the way, if you're here on trial, good morning and welcome. I care less about continuing and initial jobless claims. Really no news. I thought Twitter reported, I think they've reported Baidu after the close. Let me see if Twitter reported. I didn't get a notification, so they may not have reported yet. I don't think so. In any event. All right, fellas. Let me quickly read the disclaimer. And we'll get on with it. U.S. government required disclaimer. Futures and options trading has large potential rewards, but also large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the futures and options markets. Do not trade with money you can't afford to lose. This website is neither a solicitation nor an offer to buy or sell futures or options. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those discussed on the website. Past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. CFTC Rule 4.41, hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Since trades have not been executed, results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors, such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are subject to the fact that they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those shown. We're good to go, fellas. Yes, it did. Unfortunately, Patrick, I wasn't at my desk. I would have taken that trade. ES is coming down. The likelihood of us getting a trade on this ZB today is slim. This would have to roll over, probably pull back, and then roll again. Not probable. Could happen, but not probable. Gold on the 377 at literally 4 or 5 minutes before we came in, took a trade, hit targets. If the ES comes down through 42.50, it's coming down. 40.5 is going to give it some support. If anybody trades natural gas, you have a short at 8.39. If natural gas breaks below 32, it could get hit pretty good. Let's see if we can go get some targets. Come on, buddy. I like 73 for a final target.
Target film.
There's first target, guys. Todd, send that to me again. I didn't see that. Can you send that to me? Okay. NASDAQ sold again, it's pulling back. It's going to come down, guys. NASDAQ, he's got a setting for gold that made 24 grand in January. I'm not sure if it was manually back tested or, back tested on the, how it was tested. I don't know. You guys can see this here. Anybody in gold, guys, on the 377? This is my account, fellas. This is your resistance here. If this can get up through 70.5, 70.6, it'll go long. Did you do the settings correctly, Todd? The offsets? Okay. So I don't have to check your homework. Send me the settings. All right, bunch of you guys. Okay, guys. I'll take first targets. I think this goes higher, but watch for a break of that trend line. All right, good, guys. Great. I think gold is going higher. We got to break this trend line and 73 area and maybe higher. But again, it's pre-market, so we're not getting a ton of move. Nice job. Good job, Hollywood. Good for you. Thank you, Todd. I'll keep an eye on gold.
Target filled.
Second target on the bot on RB. Come on, NASDAQ. Pop above 0.1 quarter now. Now we just trail, guys. Free trade. RB 79 is probably about as far as it's going. If it can get there. NASDAQ's down to 1,400. Nice trade on RB, fellas. NASDAQ targets are 09 and 14. 09 and 14. So NASDAQ support about 94 right now. Gold is short on the bot as well, fellas.
Target filled.
Crude. I wasn't watching. Here's crude. First target's off. Paying no attention. Here's gold. Looks like all targets hit on RB. $365. You guys have first target on YM. Your 38 is hit. Your 38 is hit on YM, fellas. 2021 ticks filled. Above 50, your final target, YM. Final target, 29,290. 29,290. Clear? It's a nice trade, you guys. Those first target hit on gold. You guys clear on the target? Those of you in YM. Okay, good. 290, guys. 09 on NASDAQ. 09 on NASDAQ. Is the next level up. Then 14. Anybody running NASDAQ? 09 and 14. There's 9. 9 hit. Boom. Man, how's he do that? 9 hit. You're up 1,200. You're done. See it? Both targets hit on gold. 500 tick. We're also long Russell on the 377. Let me get this out of here. Thank you, Jeff. You know I get lucky. How about the 290 on the YM? Guys got to 83. 7 ticks off from 1718. Out of crude. Up $340, one trade. All right, guys, the bot's getting some movement now. I still think YM will get you that 290 if you're holding. 290. I got pretty darn close. I mean, it could go higher, I guess, but 290 is what I have as a target now. So we got first target. That's where I have. And now, if we break above, anybody, listen, if you guys are running the YM, you get above that 290, you can target 337. 337. We're down to 760 net negative delta on NASDAQ. We hit 14 target as well, guys. That was a monster for those of you guys that traded it. A monster. So was YM. YM was good for almost 70 ticks. Let's see if we can get a pullback in here. 99.5 is support now on the NASDAQ. Let's see what it does.
Order filled.
Support on YM should now be 38, which was what was first target. Gold is starting to get a little bit of a bid again. You know, Dana, when we get a lot of volatility, they do, but you've got to be careful around the open because we get that, imbalance, and they can rip your guts out. Once the smaller time frame stuff. That's why I prefer the bigger time frames. When it gets crazy volatile, you may take some draw, but they keep you in the trade. The Russell RTY hit first target and there it is, filled it. Oh, exits are off. What an idiot. Operator error. Russell's also in a long, guys, on the 13 range. That's all that I have right now. NASDAQ's longs. The 3-minute didn't fire. On the pullback, it went red. It's back green. I should have taken it at 05, which is where the 3-minute wanted to put you in long. But again, like a dingbat, I'm not paying attention. So let me show you what I mean. This is the high probability trade, right? This was our signal, but it pulled back too far and our time frames went red, so it doesn't fire. And this is going to go to target. We now 23 half, 23 quarter, 17 handles for the first target. That should get there. Even if not, it's up 10, 11 handles from the entry. There's your 90. There's 90. Target hit now on YM. If you guys want to run one, you can put your stop now at 42, and your next target becomes 337. 337. Clear? Guys, clear? From 218. Monster. Monster trade. You guys good? Okay. All right, guys. We're getting a little chopping around in here now. Pull back. Crude on the 3-minute, which is at high probability, we're not going to get much of a trade. Silver will not give us a trade today. The 15-minute is not going to go red. Moves too slowly. Crude is long at 77, 78. Stop is ugly, 44. Target is 51.22. Those are order flow trades, guys. They're not robot trades. ES was along at 40. I didn't see it. If NASDAQ pulls back to 05, I would be interested in that long. It may come back to 08. It's still a long, but I'm not buying it up here. Russell is stuck at 87.3. Got 600 sellers in the NASDAQ. That's it. They bought everything back. I guess we could pull back to 99. I don't think so, but you do have a short on the NASDAQ right now if you guys want it. Small short. It's got to break down below 7. Small short on the NASDAQ. I'm not taking it, guys. I'm not interested in scalps. It could, Chris. There it is at VWAP. I don't think we're coming very far. I'm not interested in scalp. 10, 12 ticks. I'd like to see this pull back, maybe to 99, 99 half, 9,400, and then see if we get buyers that step in again. Dead quiet, guys, today. Dead quiet. For the bots. We've had 2 trends, straight down, straight up. We're not getting any back and forth price action. Natural gas data in about 20 minutes. I will vaguely pay attention to that. VIX. I still like that crude short. It's not doing much, but I like it short. Whoop. VIX futures are up almost 2%. I mean, VIX cash. VIX futures up 1 and almost 0.5%. NASDAQ still up 11 handles. Dow's now down 52. S&P is off half a point. Nothing. All right. Everybody clear? Crude on the 500 tick is up 1,050 today. Russell is in a trade currently on the 377, so I don't know where it is. It's in a long. No clue where it's at. It's been in a long. And the 13 range is in a long, so no clue what that finished at yet. All right, I'll give you the targets on NASDAQ again. NASDAQ targets. Above that 36.5, your first target is about 40, then 45, maybe 45.5, then 47.5. There's 40 right there. So there's 40. Next level up is 45 to a half. 45 to a half. Okay? Stop can go to 34. Call it 45 even, just for the sake of conversation, because half is completely milking it. Above that 45, I think we're going to the highs too. They're buying them up. They're buying them up. God, so disappointing. I didn't get a trade on that 3-minute. Guys, I am in love with that 3-minute chart. I mean, again, I am absolutely in love with this. Targets exceeded. Took all day to do it. You'd have been in one trade. Remember at the open or before the open? Pelosi resignation was fake news. It was a hoax. Thank you, Jimmy. Must have come off Facebook. At the open, I told you guys those small time frame charts are going to get whacked around. I like the bigger time frame stuff when it gets this, volatile. So the next level up, Jeffrey, 45. We just hit 44 quarter. Now they're leaving Europe in the basement. Anybody have any questions, fellas? Do I have any of my trials still in the room? There is none. Still think we'll hit 45. I'm off by a tick, but I don't think I am. And then we're going to 50, 47, and then 52, 53. Got the last 5 minutes here of I am running. Yes, I am, Neil, but I have yet to settle on settings that actually, that are consistent. I keep going back and forth between a 5 and a 10 range and a 1 and a 3 minute. Guys, the charts that I typically trade, the 677, I'm not getting those trades, Rob. I'll show you. Unless I've done something wrong with the settings you gave me, I'm not getting any. It didn't take any trades today. Now again, I could have done something wrong. Doesn't take that, huge winner. It doesn't take this, huge winner. Look, it misses every one of these. Well, I may have done something wrong in the settings. It doesn't take that. Now, if it's getting all these trades, it's a monster. Look, it doesn't get any of these trades. It gets that, should have had that short, but that was at 931. And that's what you have, 233 and 486, right? Silver's closed, David, for me, 11. Closes at 11. Here's Russell. I'm waiting. Rob's going to check. I don't know yet, Jeffrey. 21. And first target here on the 377 tick. So they're still in trades.
Order filled.
All right, so I shut off that gold on the 500 tick. So somebody asked me about gold on the 500 tick. Gold was up 440. Gold was up 440.
Order filled.
We're getting that last few minutes of Europe. Guys, the only thing I got rocked around on today was NASDAQ. This is NASDAQ. I'm down 865. Now, I know for a fact I didn't get this trade. I did not get that. But neither here nor there. NASDAQ's down today for me. But I'm up everywhere else. I'm not red anywhere on the bots, just NASDAQ. And again, for me, in my accounts, I prefer to trade the higher probability stuff in the bigger time frame. I did not trade live on the Unirenko or the NASDAQ. I would have on the 3 minute. I didn't get it. This is where I'm at live. I've done nothing. I'm up 190 bucks. Nothing. All right, fellas. It's lunchtime. I'll be back in a bit. Sit tight. Let me just quickly eat and I'll be back. All right, fellas, I'm back. Guys, do I have anybody in the room that's down? Is there anybody losing money? Anybody losing money? If anybody is down, tell me how much. One person's down. Okay. Let's see what we can do for you, Joe.